Good morning, everybody. TGIF. I'm going to finish out here. Maybe a couple more casts. We'll talk for a second. The audio is going to be terrible because the wicked wind in the west is howling today. It looks like the weather says it's supposed to clear this afternoon and be beautiful, but I delayed my departure this morning by almost an hour and a half because it was just raging. I got up at 4 and the flag was right straight out stiff. So I came out and I didn't go far, although now I've drifted, a ways. I'm almost to the island. I came right down on the south shore. I'm in 15 foot of water, 14 and a half to 15, this whole drift. And I've made one drift for an hour and a half, right down through the outer edge of Muskrat Bay, just on the deep side of the weed line. The only thing I could get them to eat, and I caught one on a homie, a pickerel, and I had a smallmouth and a walleye on swim baits. All three of those fish this morning, the reason we didn't cut to those earlier is because they all got off. The smallmouth jumped me off right next to the boat. I thought he was going to jump in the boat for a second. The walleye circled me once, and I went to swing him back this way, and I see the swim bait go like this, point. And the pickerel, which I'm okay with, came up and thrashed and flopped over himself right here next to the boat. It only had one prong of the treble hook from Homie the Clown in him, and he spit it. So a couple times I've been gonna move, but I don't know. I just didn't think there was much. I don't know. I just didn't have a better feeling about any place else. And every time I really thought about moving, I hit a fish, and I'm like, I'll go a little farther. There's a lot of weeds, a lot of debris floating. Like I say, that storm last night was pretty gnarly. And this wind today, again, it's supposed to blow itself out and clear up here later on by noon. Hopefully it does. One of our great Walleye Fest sponsors, Northshore Rodeo, is today and tomorrow. So if you're looking for something to do this evening, it's in Cleveland, New York, at North Riding Academy. My daughter will be up there. It's going to be a great time. If you've never been to a rodeo before or only seen one on TV, they're a lot of fun. I've been to a couple of them when I was in the Army, stationed down in Oklahoma, and they took us for mandatory fun day. But it is pretty cool. Again, especially if you've never seen it, and up here in upstate New York, that's not something we get to see very often, but it's going to be quite a show. Tickets are still available for tonight and tomorrow. So don't miss out on something fun to do. I'm not going to be much longer here. Let's do one more cast. I hit 5,000 subscribers yesterday. You guys know I don't make any of this about me very often, but I'm proud of that. I am so proud of that. Like I said in my post, Courtney and I started this from nothing. We didn't know anything about it. We've learned in the last 6 years. It started in 2019. I still don't know a ton. I just talk every day, that's all. If I had a technical person or somebody that handled the social media side, we'd probably be farther ahead. But you know, we do it all in house. You know, for the longest time, Courtney was doing all, before she started working, she was doing all the editing on the long feature film, you know, videos we do. And she would do all of that stuff, you know, and she never was trained in how to do video editing. We just learned as we went. It's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. So for everybody that's been with me, especially since early on, but for everybody that watches on a daily basis, I mean, we're getting, you know, I get over 1,000 views a day, and more than 100 hours of watch time every day. Like, that's incredible. My goal here is always to help you enjoy your time on the water a little more. And if you pick up a tip or a trick from me, that's my goal here. And I can't tell you how gratifying it is, because I get these messages every day. You know, Matt, I watched your video and I did what you said and it worked, you know, or you know, I come fish at night because I watch your videos all the time, or whatever it is. It's so gratifying, and it really helps me fulfill my life's purpose. My grandmother always said that she wanted me to be a teacher. Turns out I am. Just my subject is fishing, you know. So also, Captain Tony's memorial service is Monday at Piro's Funeral Home on Buckley Road, from 4 to 7. I'm going to suggest getting there early, because I guarantee you there's going to be thousands of people there to pay their respects to a great man. I'll be there from at least 4. I'll be there from 4 to 5. Not long enough, but I have a meeting with Oswego County that evening, unfortunately. But I'll be there early, from about 3:30 to 5. So if anybody wants to stop and say hello and tell some Captain Tony stories, I'd love it. So, all right, everybody, have a great Friday. Looks like it's going to be a decent weekend. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Keep your tip up. Thanks for watching.